Hello my crafty friends, it's Krista here from Second Chance Creation. This is part 6 and the video finished in the last part on entry 58, but it sort of cut me off at the end, so I just want to quickly finish that. The entry is of course from Christine from Mauritius, and she gifted me this fantastic postcard that she's written on here on the back. And like I said, I cut out part of the bag because I just love this little picture, and popped on these little applique flowers, little pom-pom trim that she gifted me. I cut out little pom-poms to make the centres of the flowers, and then I put one in her hair as well. I use this border here, just love the colours, to pick up the blue of this card. Now these are going to be loose pages because I've had to make some loose ones to add to the signature. Entry 59. Here we have, this one is from Sonia Frist from the Netherlands, and just love this beautiful rose napkin. I do have a spot for it, and I had to measure it to make sure that I had enough before I pinched a bit. Love her card. Again, she's made this card herself, and on the envelope the card was in, it had Sweet Krista, hello beautiful. Well, I took that took it off, and I reversed it, Sonia. So, hello, beautiful Sonia. And I hope you don't mind. So I used some of the beautiful trim she gifted me, and a little bling just down the bottom here, and again on the top. I attached a shipping label on there, but of course the print reacted to the glue, so it went all funny. But I can still read it, so that's okay. And of course, her card inside with the details, and I've popped that sticker on there that was on the envelope as well, and I've popped Sweet Chris, the word sweet on there, so it's a bit of a reverse there, Sonia. I do believe everyone knows Sonia. She's a fantastic supporter in the crafting community. Now here we go again. I couldn't make up my mind with the sort of napkins, so I used both pages. Seeing I'm getting to the end, I thought, oh, well, why not? This one is, excuse me, there's something on there. Get off there. From Shannon, from Mauritius Art and Craft Design Studio. Most of you know Shannon as well. And so what I used was, she gifted me a skull napkin, very unusual. And then I had a napkin that had a building on it. And I wanted to make it so, you know, it looked a bit spooky. You've got to have a little bit of spook in your, somewhere. So, and every cupboard has a skeleton. So that's a hint of where that skeleton's going to go. And it come out really nice. Well, it's different. That's what I like about it. And of course, I also like that beautiful Christmas owl, and just that paper and that. So I had to use a bit of that. I've been trying to leave the signature pretty well free, like the centre of the page is pretty well free, because when it goes in the book, I'm going to lose probably quite a bit. So again, I used the shipping label, and Shannon gifted me with a couple of fairy napkins. They're absolutely super, and I fussy cut a little fairy out, popped a little heart, she loves the owl, and of course that gorgeous bling. And I actually took that... This actually is the same as this, all in one piece. So I actually took off the top row, took off the both sides, and just used the middle, and then I used one side just on here. So thank you, Shannon. Next entry is from Lenka. We know Lenka from Norway. Again, she's gifted me with this fantastic dark napkin. And what I did was I used a napkin that had the little girl with the standing on a ladder trying to get a book. And when I applied it, you could hardly see the girl. Well, then I fussy cut out another girl and just, glued her on top. But I had to make sure that it was all the same, otherwise you'd see it. So, and it come out much better. I used a little piece of scrap paper that she had in the envelope, and this is actually, I think, her egg dyed paper, so you'll have to go over and check it out. Used a little Norway stamp and a little piece of dangle that she had on her tag, and then of course I found this little note in the bag to say that I could use the fibres on the horse because she attached them singularly. Well, I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to keep it the way it is. And of course, she had her address on this beautiful little horse sticker. Well, I can't leave that on the envelope either, so I've popped that on the back of a note. And of course, I used that beautiful trim that she gifted me, that lovely fringe trim, and then that beautiful gold trim, and I attached both just on the top there. And then that just goes back on here. Now this one is the last, but not the super last. It's from JD, Junie Desiree here in Australia. And she gifted me with these napkins when I unwrapped the donation bag that I now I'm totally lost. Beyond Blue donation pack. She had a note to say this is her entry. So she loves blue butterflies, so how appropriate. I just, decoupage the whole piece of napkin there. And I used a note as a tuck spot just here. And then I used the washi tape to hold the top piece there because I love butterflies she put on there. I thought that was pretty cute. And this is her card as well. So she designed it herself. Very clever lady. So Junie Desiree, her name is. And that's just a tuck spot there. So I've still got 2 entries to come, and they're on their way. And my neighbour's going to pick up the mail, so it's not going to be staying outside. So I'll just show you what this journal is going to look like. It's not going to be a closed journal. It's going to sit on my shelf on the hutch, and it'll stay open like that because I just love it. And I think they call it crocodile mouth in the junk journal. Community. So yeah. So but what I will be doing is I'll be sewing in the third signature, but I'm actually going to take the front and the back cover off and make a new spine, and then attach new covers, and then attach the original covers onto the covers, so it really makes it very stable, if that makes sense. So because otherwise, it's not going to be open and closed, so I'm not sure whether I need to, but I'll have a think about it while I'm away. So thank you very much for all your support. I've still got Deb Henricks and Jenny, I think her name is, to come in. So they're going to go in there. They're also in the drawer. I've popped them in the drawer. So now I'm going to be away for a week, so there's no crafting. And it's for my husband's checkup on his cochlear implant, as you all know by now. So, and his hearing has gone up from 83 to 95%. He's actually taken his hearing aid out of the other ear because it was more of a nuisance. And we can now communicate via cochlear implant, which is just fantastic considering that ear was totally dead. So that's where we're going. He's having his 3 months checkup, and of course then visiting family while we're down there. So when I come back, I will be wrapping, getting all the prizes together and be able to ship them when we come back. So you'll have them in your hot little hands. I'll put some nice packs together. Again, thank you very much. It's been really fun, and you'll see the progress of the hutch so that you can come along on that journey just to see what it all looks like and how I present each entry on there. So you know what you got to do. I won't be doing it for a week, but you can. Happy crafting. Bye for now. Thanks for watching.